for the three, then for the highs, then for the crib, then for the side.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, XXI Reacts. Here to bring you another video. Killer Mike and DJ Envy. Heated conversation. Mature, heated conversation. Without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's get it.
That most black children didn't have because they were not in a circle of pride. The community was black. My teachers were black. They taught me some imaginary group of white kids I was competing with out there in the suburbs, and we had to do better, so they gave me purpose. So by the time I met white children, I was an equal. Right. You can't tell me my skin looked like poo.
Word up.
Well, your skin looked like bird poo. What you talking about, lame? You know what I mean? Like, I was already prepared. But what I wasn't was unconfident. And I'm just saying to areas where we hostile at.
That's a tough one, though.
No, that's not a tough one.
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because, right, I'm from a place, Queens Village, where we had the first metal detectors on high school, right? So my parents made the option of not putting me in that high school, my zone school, which was Andrew Jackson, and put me in a school called St. Francis Prep, right? St. Francis Prep, I had to take 3-4 buses to get to school, but the education was way better than the education that was at Andrew Jackson. Not only was the education better, it gave me better opportunities by putting that school on my application. It gave me an advantage.
That's true, man. A lot of parents want their children to go to certain schools so it looks better on the application so they can get accepted into a job, into a college. Some, you know what I'm saying, depending on what it is, and that's real. Like it's not the same for everybody, and most of America knows that. And if you didn't know that, yes, as a African American, you do need these type of credentials. You do need these type of things on your paperwork to show that, you know, they like, oh, well, he went to Howard, so yeah, you know, they can hire you. It's like favoritism. It's like and sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes it needs to be somebody that you put on your resume. You got to put a certain type of name that can get you into some of these schools, you know, some of these colleges. So as DJ Envy being a father, when he made that statement that his children is in high school and they're doing certain things, you know, he put them in certain positions to where, like, you know what I'm saying, they can be in a certain school and it will help them out later on. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's not reality for majority of America. I mean, I don't care black, white or not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not reality. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't afford to get into those private schools or you know, some kids don't even be able to go to school because of their living situation. So
advantage of most students, not
Killer
just
Mike
black
got a
students,
point.
Black students, white students, Asian students, all those students. So they gave me that opportunity coming from Queens Village, coming from Queens. So for my kids, who I have 5, who I go through a lot of it, I have my daughter in a private school who goes probably one of the top private schools in New Jersey, but she's already taking college courses on top of her what she does. It's no longer 30, 40 kids per class, it's 8 kids per class, and her education is like no other. My son is a little different because my son goes to a private school.
As a man, he's doing his job.
He's in the hood doing other things. He's playing football in Newark. He's playing basketball in Newark, so he gets that. But that education that he gets in those schools is unlike anything that I ever got in my life, which gives him that advantage.
Killer Mike?
That
It
most
does.
kids don't get.
Do you care?
Some people, that does help
First, I
some
said,
people.
if you in an area where your children are being treated hostile, you a rich nigga. You got white folks' money.
That's true.
So you are not
Killer
going to
Mike
do
right.
the same the hostilities that a working class black parent is, who's living in
That's
Sumter,
facts.
who's living in Atlanta
I know my
or
kids been called
Gwinnett.
niggas. It's been hostile. It's been
I didn't say being called niggas when your dad got a Ferrari just don't hurt as much.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It don't, my nigga. It
I
don't.
mean, you always getting a good argument, but nigga,
It don't hurt as much when you get to go back to your big ass house, sit in front of your nice ass TV. But if your mom pull up in that damn minivan, that 1998 Astro, you feel me? It's not the same compared to when you come outside and your father like, hey, and that's not to knock any kid that got that ability to be able to just get into the car, you know what I'm saying? Like, got that advantage, you know, it's just like, it's what it is. It doesn't work the same for everybody. And I think society in the world is so fucking lame because everybody thinks that the world is the same like it is for them. It's not. Everybody got a different fucking life, my nigga. I hate when fucking this group say, well, we should live like this, we should live like that. Motherfucker, that's for you. That works for you. That don't work for me. You feel me? I'm just saying, man, that shit's so fucking annoying.
Nigga, you rich and you cannot take
Facts.
it away. And my question becomes this. With all the great education you got, you turned out to be a DJ and a real estate investor. You didn't have to go to college.
Not a DJ, an entrepreneur, bro.
I'm not dissing DJs.
Okay,
nigga, I'm a part of hip hop.
am.
I'm an MC. I'm just a rapper. I can call myself an entrepreneur too, and I am. Right? We both got millions of dollars of property.
Both of these guys are very educated.
We make our money singing.
Very
That's
educated.
what we make our money doing. So your investment comes from your talent, what you were interested in, what you chose to pursue. Black people, your children are going to have pursuits. And I was looking for, and I'll find, before I came up here, I visited an academy that's owned by a former Ohio State player. This academy is all black children, bought a small church out in Lithonia, Georgia. All black kids learning, dominating, 100% college rate. So what I was getting to on a grander level is, if you can't send your children to Woodward, if you can't send your children to St. wherever, I'm going to send my youngest daughter, hopefully to Paideia, just so she gets some inclusion, because she's a little too black for me. She's a little Chuck D's. You know, she scare me sometimes. I'm saying to put confident children in the world. See, because we always love that cop out of, hey, man, you know, we sent my children there for a better education.
That's true.
But the same niggas be telling me how much they
A lot
pay
of children
for
is
college.
not confident nowadays.
Your children ain't rewarding that.
That's
by
why they try to be
scholarships.
something they not.
After you do them years, you're not directing your children to Howard, not you. You're not directing your children to Howard or Morehouse or Spelman or Bethune-Cookman or Tuskegee University. Then you doing some further chump shit. You done telling them for 5-6 years, you done been called a nigga. You done got a twisted word. Oh, it's a great education. The education don't even teach you as Egypt is in Africa. Don't teach you to be proud of nothing about yourself. It just teaches you how to take tests well and how to participate and coordinate according to the system and the way they teach you. And you never thought, God damn, I could start my own Montessori school, where it's 8 kids in the whole school. And I'm not saying this because I heard this shit in some goddamn chump-ass rhyme from a chump-ass rapper. I own a third of a block in Atlanta.
Speaking facts.
And I
hold. The second block next to me was bought by 5 white people who didn't even know each other. And they started a Montessori school within 3 months. Nigga, do something. I used to wonder to myself, man, why is Dick Gregory so mad? Because he cussed me and Tip out the first time we met him. He said, man, what y'all niggas gonna do? March, the same shit we've been doing 50 years? Nigga, they gonna tell you to march, you got to be off the streets by 7 o'clock. If you ain't ever gonna keep, the schools seem better because you buying into that. Why are we not starting our own academies and supporting them? Why are we not supporting historic?
That's another thing that pisses me off is when people say, why are we not? A lot of us ain't got money, bro. Period. I hate that. Why are we not this? Why are we not that? Yeah, a part of his education. That's true. But that other part, you need the fucking money. Gets on my fucking nerves. Why are we not this? Why are we not that? Nigga, because we ain't got it. We out here slaving every fucking day. Nigga, I got 3 jobs trying to make something happen for me. Hoping I hit a lick. And not the criminal way. So it's like, I hate when people go on this, why we not? Why we this? Why we that? Motherfucker, you got all that money. You think your family need all that money? The amount of money that whatever they say he worth, you think his family need that much money? Cool, then why don't he put another family on? I'm just speaking facts. Like, don't tell me why we not this, why we not that. There's a lot of people out here that is educated on this shit he talking about. They ain't got the funds. So let's just make sure we keep that in mind. That's not an excuse.
Berkeley Black Colleges and Universities. That's where our heroes went. That's where they came from. Dr. King went to Booker T. Washington. You gonna show me a nigga smarter than him? You understand what I'm saying? I don't have no problems with you loving your children. But my children go to public school. Because I pay taxes in public schools, and they named for black people. And either you're going to choose to be excellent and you're going to do better, or you're going to sit your chump ass down and you're going to keep being the same shit over and over, but you can't complain and say that greatness wasn't given to you. If you walk in a school named for Frederick Douglass High School and you do not have the initiative as a parent or the student to walk up and step up to that greatness, but you would do it at St. Pius?
He right about what he's saying.
You would do it at St. Michael? Man, you a chump.
That's why.
Now, I'm not talking about you.
See, so you can sit here and say the chump shit all day long.
I'm not
right?
talking about you. I'm telling you, light skin, and I'm giving you feeling.
And see, when it's like, bro, this is what I hate about this. Oh, it's what I hate about people. if you watch this video, if you look in the comments of the Breakfast Club, you see a lot of people like, oh, I agree with Mike. I agree with Envy. It's like, bro, they both making fucking points. This is a prime example of how the world is. This is a prime example of how the world really is. His mind. They both living different. They both got different opinions, but making it work is, coming to the common ground and making it work is the purpose. Like, I can't say DJ Envy wrong because what he just said, it works for him and his family. This what he speaks about is what's going on in the world. And what Killer Mike is speaking about is also true. It's what's going on in the world. It's not just one thing. And I hate how motherfuckers, and don't get me wrong, but Killer Mike is acting like if you don't do this, then you're not helping the African American, you know what I'm saying? You're not helping our generation, or you're not helping, you know what I'm saying, our race if you don't fund it, or you don't put if you put your kid in a private school. It's like that's not reality. You don't gotta go on a whole fucking heated ass, oh, you a chump. Da, 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 da. No, my nigga, it's not always reality. You need to take steps till you get to the point where all these black people owning hella schools and shit, and where people can just sit here and just be like, yeah, I'm sending my kids to this school. And I'm sorry, but those schools that a lot of people own that can be black or whatever color they are, they cost a lot of money too. So let's. Oh, I hate the world. I hate the world. I hate the world. Oh, I hate the world.
I'm talking about working class people. I'm talking again
working class people,
about working class people.
Those public school teachers are not getting paid, or
Facts.
overworked, and some of them are not putting the effort out because some of them are the worst teachers in the country.
I don't agree.
Some of them are.
You are
some teachers don't care. But let's be honest, some teachers don't get paid that much.
My mom been a public school teacher for 30 years.
Some DJs whack. You not one of them. Nah, get out of here. That's wrong. That's to throw teachers under the bus is wrong. You are wrong.
Yeah, you can't throw public
Yeah, you are wrong.
They put words in his mouth, man. Let's keep it 100. He didn't say all.
Are there and they don't give it all, and some of them don't have the tools that the same schools that other schools have. Don't put words in my mouth. I don't put words in yours.
Well,
and that's what I'm saying. Hold
mad.
on. So when it comes to, no, I'm not mad.
He not mad. He just speaking facts.
Envy always had his argument.
When I get my spiel, oh, he's mad.
People like Envy don't get listened to.
I've been to public school. I've been to certain states. But for me, learning to do certain things is learning way different. My kids go to private school, right? My son has his own business, has started his own thing, things that he learned that I didn't learn before. You know why? Because those opportunities were given to him. My daughter has been to places most people haven't been ever.
I think they learned a lot of that from you, though.
Because
They learned more of that from you than they
cut it off. You're right.
It's not only me, but they have
Everybody
that.
get rich, send your children to private school. It's gonna all work out.
Classes where they learn real estate in her school. I didn't never learn real estate.
You know what she gets the example from her father. But
Killer
she
Mike
get it
gotta
from
let
her
DJ
father.
Envy speak.
Envy, I'm not saying they don't.
Yes, I push my kids, but they
speaking for the working class African American, that child is in an environment that is hostile to them.
And that's why I said that in my own
That's what I was speaking to.
That was my own example.
So what I'm speaking to again, because if you rich, you insulated. Speaking to the working class African American, if you are unsatisfied with your school system, radically change it by voting in a new board, put in for new systems to be constructed, or support charter schools. Oh, and then we all get nervous. Oh, charter schools, it's Republican. But pull your children out and start a best academy like in Atlanta.
Or Diddy has his charter school in Harlem. Shout out to Diddy and Steve Perry.
That's all I'm saying.
Jalen Rose has his charter school.
We got to stop giving these excuses to leave each other. We do the same. Me and you make money because people left the hood.
It's legit. My father made $50,000. How the fuck was he going to start a charter school? He did what he could. He took me out of fucking Andrew Jackson, my father. Took me out of Andrew Jackson. I ain't going to get your father.
We're talking about each other.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I feel like DJ Envy was about to make a great point about that.
I'm not talking about for you. What I'm saying is, in spite of all the education you got, your dream and your pursuit and your belief in the kid that you met when you told the story about meeting Clue, that's what brought you here. What brought you here is your own self-invention, your own curiosity, your own mind. And in school, that's what it should be. I'm not sending my youngest
But it's
daughter
not
to
like that
my dad
with how
because it's the
society
right
is.
school. I'm sending her because they actually go outside. They have class outside. And they think art is important as science. You get what I'm saying? Now, if that's the argument you're saying to me, that's fine. But if you're going to simply tell me there's a great business curriculum there, I'm going to retort to say at George Washington Carver High School in Atlanta, they have a dry cleaning program. They have a T-shirt printing program. They have auto mechanics. I learned aviation. I learned how to fly and aviation mechanics at George High School. So my question just becomes, what are we allowing public schools to be, now that we've had our mandatory light-skin, dark-skin argument? What are we going, because you still pay taxes publicly, what are we going to do to ensure the children of the working class get what our children have? The confidence that they need to be successful.
See,
And that ain't taught in school.
And see, this is the thing.
Yeah, confidence is not
Yeah, you
taught
got
in
the right kind of
school.
teachers, but most of that pride and that confidence is instilled at home.
See what
Yeah,
you said, and what I'm
that's
trying
true.
to explain is what you said
Charlamagne the
is
God is
they
right.
teach aviation, they teach, mechanics, they teach nursing, and they teach great jobs, right? But in these other schools, they teach you how to be billionaires, and there's a big difference, and there's a big line. And yes,
I ain't never went to
many
one
of
of
those
them
kids are
schools, so
gonna
I
go
can't
on
speak on that.
millionaires and billionaires, a lot of them. A
Yeah.
lot of them are turning
What's
to be
a lot?
billionaires.
Give me a
and
solid
billionaires.
number.
I don't know percentages.
Because most
I don't
people are
know
not going,
percentages.
let me tell
But
most
there's
people
a
something
difference- but there's a
out there in the
difference
real
between
world with the
learning
fantasy that
mechanics,
they're ever going to
learning
get to where
aviation,
this much
learning
gold,
nursing
and that most
is
people are not going to be
different
millionaires
than
and
learning how to be
billionaires.
a
Oh, y'all
millionaire.
can't talk over each other.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's
Yeah,
the truth.
most people, that's you being rude to a guest, Envy. Most people are not going to be millionaires. Most people
True.
want to seek a comfortable life, live below debt, and leave a piece of land for their
That's
family.
not true.
That's what most.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't need all the money in the world. Give me a beautiful wife, 3 kids. I'm straight. Nice, good 100 acres of land, big house on it. I'm good. I don't need to have all that extra stuff. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth
Most
it.
people
That's
are going
not
to
true.
do.
Most people think they
That's
can't.
what most people are
Most
doing.
people think they can't. That's why they don't want.
I
Most
don't say-
people
I
want
didn't
to
say
be
why they don't.
millionaires.
I don't
what
think
most
it's
people are
because
gonna
we
do. I said
can't.
what
It's
most
just a
people
lot of
can't.
people just don't want
I
it.
said what they're going
want
to do.
Want to own a piece. No, most people want to be millionaires.
No, they
just
don't,
feel
Envy.
they
Most
can't.
people don't want to
Are
be.
you
The
kidding
people
me?
we
Yes.
know.
Most
No,
people want to
Envy,
be
Envy,
filthy.
I'm
They
from
just
a-
feel they can't.
Envy, I'm from a family in the country. Most of my family
And
would
I'm from
tell
a
me,
family
man,
from the
I
country,
just
too.
want to be comfortable.
I think that's why
I
I
don't
think.
have to have. You ever heard that from in your country?
All day long.
Yeah, I just want to be comfortable. I want to be without debt, without stress. So what I'm saying is, if most Americans want to be millionaires, oh man, it's be such a more vicious country. We be undercutting each other, cutting each other's
Most
throat.
people do.
And,
They
and
just
I'm
don't-
gonna
they
tell
just
people
don't feel
something,
like
man.
you can.
It's value in a job. There's a
Absolutely
nobility in
there's
being a
value in a
nurse
job.
and being a doctor. There's a nobility in being a police officer,
Absolutely.
a fireman. There's nothing wrong with that.
There ain't nothing wrong with
So
that.
what I'm saying is, most schools are going to teach you to take a test. I'm just simply saying, maybe public schools should be more reflective of the private schools that rich people like Envy and others send their children to. And maybe we should incorporate some working class things that mirror those things, because if all these millionaires are going to private schools, somebody's going to have to work for them, and I want to demand a greater salary.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, you're going to have some trades and skills, not unskilled labor. You're going to need good soft skills, how to show up on time, how to say yes, sir, no, ma'am. So somebody's got to work for all these millionaires. Somebody's got to work for boss.
Yeah.
You know what? You know why I do the real estate seminars?
All right. Please go check out Breakfast Club and watch the rest of this interview. You know what I'm saying? DJ Envy and Killer Mike had great points. I don't side with DJ Envy. I don't side with Killer Mike. They both are right. That is how the world is. There is two sides. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I don't want them to think the same. I want you to be different. I didn't get on YouTube to sit here and want to hear everybody that has my opinion that say, yeah, I agree. I don't know. Like, if you wrong, tell me something different so I can learn something new. So what they're saying is correct. You know what I'm saying? I think the conversation should be different if I'm gonna save that comment to myself. I just think Killer Mike, if there was something else, I think Killer Mike wouldn't be saying that if it was different. You know what I'm saying? I just think us as I'm gonna just keep that to myself. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. What stood out to you? What touched you and their conversation? You know what I'm saying? Their little heated, little aggressive, mature conversation. And let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let the bullshit ride. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have a great day. I hope you having a great day. I'm having a great day. You know what I'm saying? Comment, like, subscribe. I'm out, baby. Catch you later.
Big head on the beat.